You know what? I know there's a lot of you want to yell the Creed phrases from me. Let's take this part of the show right now just to yell out those Creed phrases to me. What?
Quality Auschwitz.
Yes? Quality Auschwitz. You do a fucking cartwheel. That's the one I was waiting for. Thank you. So, I think it was Benihana Christmas when we had a karaoke party. And I forgot what season it was, but
Season 3.
thank you. Office nerd. That's good. Season 3. Creed, you don't know. So, we had the party. Now, our planning committee, of course, was Angela and Phyllis. In real life, Angela and Phyllis are method actors. So, they would tell art department and props, no, we've got this. But we need to for our characters. So they'd be there setting up every party we have in the conference room. They'd be there at night, draping stuff up and making little stuff. The guys and the other people, Pam, and Phyllis, not Phyllis, but Kelly, Mindy, we'd all be home resting after dinner. They'd still be there working, but it worked for them. Anyway, on the Benihana Christmas party with the karaoke thing, Creed, myself, I speak of myself in the third person. It's confusing being me. He sang, I sang, the song Spinning and Reeling with Love. And actually, it was a record that I had out during the 80s. And so I was just singing along with it. People thought that I was singing live. I was just singing with my stuff. So let's do it. And there's a line in there, spinning and reeling with love, whoa. And if you people would go, whoa with me. There you go. Everybody knows I'm crazy about you. Just can't stop thinking about our love. Our love. Thought I'd never see a reason to feel, but here I stand, spinning and reeling with love. Spinning and reeling with love. Here we go. Whoa, nice. Given the time, I might come back down. Well, it was nice on the Office, though I was resented by the other cast members. There was I came in, after they had already cast everybody. I got in the background and wrote out my own character, shot it, gave it to Greg Dan, it's all true, and weaseled my way onto the show, And they thought, well, this is not fair. We had to audition stuff. Truth be told, I had more credits, screen credits, than that whole cast combined. Albeit mostly silent films in black and white, but the numbers add up. I had a chip in my brain to keep me mellow from going insane. To find a plan that I can use to get me back to you. Start at the top with Michael Scott, played by Steve Carell, and he's pretty swell. We got Rainn Wilson, and he played Shrew. He got Militant in his mustard suit. We love Jim, and which one's Pam, played by John Krasinski and Jenna Fishy. We moved to accounting with Oscar, but he's not really gay, and Ryan with his number 11, and Angela Kinsey, who's 3'11". 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 da da da. Ba 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 da da. Ba 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 da da. Ba 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 da. Phyllis Smith was married to a bandstand with his eyes at half mast. BJ and Mindy fought all the time. But David Denman just had one with Jim, I believe, Rachel. We got Ed Helms with his banjo and Holly Flax wearing sandals and Toby and the minor chord, bad guy. Stratton Strangler. You know, Rachel, I went to the trial of the Stratton Strangler. I had just come from the Halloween party, covered with blood. And I walked into the back of the courtroom, and there was the photographers there, and the bereaved, and the police, and everyone standing around like that. And standing there, covered in blood, no one even noticed me. I'm telling you, they got the wrong guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 ya ya. Ba 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 ya ya. Ba ba. Sing it out. Ba ya ya. Ba 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 ya. Rashida Jones, James Spader, Kathy Bates, and Will Ferrell, Clark and Jacob, Idris Elba, Packer and Jack Coleman, Ellie Kemper, Craig Robinson, Andy Buckley, and Zach Woods, Melora, Hugh Dane, Amy Adams, and Danny Cordray. Played by Timothy Oliphant. Timothy Oliphant. You know, Rachel, Timothy Oliphant came on the show, playing Danny Cordray. Such a good-looking guy, and all the girls were going, wow. And we kind of went, geez. You know, it was rough, a tough act to follow. Now, I don't know if you guys you have seen Deadwood over here on HBO? No? What about Justified? No? Well, this joke is wasted. I'm going to tell it anyway, because I got to fill up the time. So, this is just ignore it. Just talk to your. No, don't talk to yourself. No, we just got you in a great spot. So, I got to audition for Justified. Would you like to hear my audition line? Sure. Well, first of all, I got to prepare. We got a problem, Raylan? I never got a call back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 di da di da. Ba 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 di da di da. Ba 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 di da di da. Ba 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 di da. Meredith was a drunk and a slut, and that's a fact. Sat next to her in the back. Not ever sure if I got her in the sack, but she said I did. Pretty sure I nailed her, Rachel. See now, who did I forget? Oh yes, well if it's not too late, me and Mose and Catherine Tate. Big hand for Rachel! We were talking among ourselves, how are we going to end this show? This show, we were having, there was so much love between us, and really, yeah, there was. And what are we going to do? How are we going to leave? It had to be great. It had to be great. So I get a call, I get a knock on the door, and it's a PA, a production assistant. And what they're generally people in college. They're learning how the sausage is made. They're learning the ropes, the ballet of TV and film. Now, Rainn Wilson and I have trained them never to look us in the eye. So knock on the door, I open the door, and he goes, Mr. Bratton. I said, speak up. He goes, Mr. Bratton. I said, not so loud. I said, what do you want? He said, Greg wants to see you in his office. So I charge on down there. Oh, by the way, I forgot too. 7th season is also when Steve Carell left the show. Don't know what happened to him after that or where his career went. Wish him the best. the important part. So I go, I'm all over the place tonight. I go in the office and he said, Creed, he said, how do you think your character should leave the show? And I immediately I saw me sitting, I told him, I said, well, I see myself at Poor Richards singing this song I wrote called All the Faces. And when the cast walks in after the show, we just get close up to their face. He said, well, play me the song. So he had sent that PA, same one. He got my guitar. I sang it for him. I could see he was emotionally moved by the song, you know. And now, obviously, it has much more connotation now in depth because of the show. But even that by itself, then the song moves the heart, you know. So he said, okay. And now I don't hear another word, nada, until about a month and a half later, where the buses take us over to NBC at the big sound stage, and Universal, at Universal Studios rather, and the press is there. It's a big deal. It's filled up with people all around, brass from everywhere, and I'm reading the script, and now I haven't heard a word about my song. I thought, well, good. I made it. I tried. At the end of it, I turn it over. It says Creed sings his original song, All the Faces. I know, I almost cried. Oh my God, they're going to actually let me sing my song on The Office. This is huge. Thank you, Greg Daniels. Huge, huge gift. But then I realized, oh my God, I don't have my guitar. And I turn around and there's that PA holding my guitar, looking like he's going to drop it. Payback's a bitch. But he handed it to me. I sang the song. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. And by the way, these executives, they eat their own. So anyway, thank you so much for coming tonight. I saw a friend today, it had been a while, and we forgot each other's names, but it didn't matter, 'cause deep inside the feelings still remained the same. We talked of knowing one before you met, and how you feel more than you see, and other worlds that lie in spaces in between, and angels you can see, and all the faces that I know have that same familiar glow. I think I must have known them somewhere once before, but where or when, I don't know. And all the faces we see each and every day, when we get home at night, there's one face we need. And when my mind's absorbed on my private little screen, and I'm walking blind through a sea of unknown men, I hear a voice reminding there across the street walks an old forgotten friend. And we don't have to say a word, it's really better left unsaid. Just life through eyes that recognize all the faces that I know, all the faces that I know. And all the faces we see each and every day, when we get home at night, there's one face we need. And all the faces I see each and every day, when I get home at night, you're the face I need. home at night. You're the only face I need. Good night. Thank you, man.